Oh my God. Did you hear about it? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. The world is going to end. The world is ending. We're all going to die. We're all going to die. We're all going to die. Oh my God, Jeff. Jeff, we're all going to die, Jeff. September 23rd, man. The world's going to end, bro. I've been watching the videos, man. I've been watching the videos, bro, on YouTube. The people, they're talking about stuff and death and, oh my God, September 23rd, man. Have you seen it? September 23rd. Oh my God. What the fuck is wrong with people? All right, so I want to talk about September 23rd and currency collapse, laugh out loud, JP Morgan going Bitcoin. Yeah, I know they already bought Bitcoin. It's crazy. Now, let's talk about this really quickly because a lot of people are talking about online the September 23rd date of doom. Okay, so now, between you and me, if you want to know anything about this information, it's actually semi-real. Semi-real. Now, there's something within the Jewish faith that's called the rest of the seventh year. Now, this is based on not digging the dirt and plowing the fields, and you do not make any kind of farming. Okay? This is where this whole thing comes from. This whole September 23rd, the end of the world. Okay? That's where it comes from, but I'm going to give it to you so you understand. Now, there's a video in particular of a guy who's a priest who shows that there is a star in the sky. The star in the sky is represented every 2150 years, okay? 2150 years. Now, what is that? There is something that is called the precession. And the precession is based on all of the astrological signs that go around. It takes 26,500 years to go through all 12 of the astrological omens. Now, getting into this conversation gets into some really deep stuff. So, let's go in. All right, goes like this. There is something called the sun. That's the thing out there. It gives us heat, right? Now, throughout history, way before Jesus was born, don't get upset, people. Way before Jesus was born, there have been many solar messiahs. All born on the December 25th, all dying, all resurrecting 3 days later. Now, why? Here's the answer. It's all based on astrological omens. You see, prior to us having a monotheistic concept, we had what's called polytheism. And in this polytheistic world, we looked up to the stars. And in those stars, we created characters, i.e. the characters that we know today. Sagittarius, Pisces, Capricorn, all of these characters were actual gods to these people. Hundreds of thousands of years ago. Hundreds of thousands of years ago. So if you cantonize these people, these characters, and they become things. Now, one of the things that is known is that the way that the sun goes, right, towards the December months, it gets shorter and shorter. Now, something very interesting happens on the 23rd all the way to the 25th. Now, from the 23rd, the 24th, and the 25th, the sun stops moving visually to the human being. Now, what that happens is that the sun literally stays at one spot. It doesn't move up and it doesn't move down. And this is also showing how the moment of the winter solstice is happening. This shows death. Now, in that 3 days, there is a star pattern that's in the sky. It's called the Southern Crux, and it looks like a cross. Now, when this happens, the sun dies on the cross at night, and it doesn't resurrect, and it resurrects 3 days later. Now, what happens on the 25th, the actual sun starts to rise up again. So for 3 days, the sun does not move. It doesn't do anything. It seems as though it's dead, and then it resurrects. Now, this is the actual truth. I'm not making this up. This is actual information. You can go look this up yourself. All of this goes way back, all the way down to the Egyptians with the Egyptian sun god Ra and the other nighttime guy. His name was Set, which is why we call it sunset. Oh my God, Paul, are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious. All right, so we have this thing named Ra, and then this thing called Set. Now, Ra would beat out Set at the morning, and then Set would kill Ra at night. Now, the character of Ra, the sun god, was born on December 25th, was baptized at the age of 13, started teaching at the, baptized at, 30, or somewhere around that time, had his, had 12 disciples that followed him around. Now, why? Why 12? Well, we've already gone over this, the 12 months of the year. If you look at the actual crux, the Southern Cross, the cross that is used is actually an old pagan thought process that breaks down the year into 4 different parts. It gives you the north and the south, the east and the west. It lets you know when things are going to be good and when things are going to be bad. Now, we, as people, human beings that is, we started to use these pagan belief systems. Hence, we have a thing called Easter. Easter is actually when we, or the pagans, used to promote that spring was back. So we have now a bunny rabbit and a sold concept that we sell to people on a daily or yearly basis. And these are the different systems that we use. Now, we use these systems all ourselves. They're all pagan belief systems. For instance, the idea of Halloween, pagan belief system. The idea of Christmas, pagan belief system. I know, it's crazy, but it's true. It's true, folks. Now, let's get back to September 23rd and try and correlate and put everything together for you, okay? So, if you understand that the idea is, the idea that we're talking about here is what's called a solar messiah, right? This idea of the sun god. So, if that's the case, then you bring into this other idea, this monotheistic concept, and then you have this one person who is the Messiah, the solar Messiah that we know of today, which is named Jesus Christ. When you have that character, and then all of a sudden you push this ideal, and it's the first time the ideal was ever pushed, that one person dies for everybody's sins. That's the reason that so many civilizations are destroyed afterward. Look at the Mayans. Look at what happened to everybody in South America. As soon as the Spanish came across and told them about this guy, they didn't believe in their God anymore. They were forced to believe into this ideal, but nevertheless, they started to believe the concept. And so this brings about this idea of a Messiah needing to come to the earth to cleanse everybody, to fix the problems that we've created. Now, what this is once again going back to this idea of the 7-year cycle. So for 6 years you work, and for the 7th year you rest. Just like in the week, every week you're supposed to work 5-6 days, whatever it is you work, and then on the 7th day you rest. It's the same thing that they're talking about. Now, the actual year that it was supposed to happen was last year, not this year. But lots of people want to redo the math. They want to change the Julian calendar and say, oh, we're working on the Gregorian calendar, and that's why it's off by a couple of years. And listen, between you and me, the world is not going to end anytime soon. Okay, not going to happen. And even if we were to go into some kind of like stupid, catastrophic, crazy shit with nuclear explosions, everybody going fucking crazy, and people in the streets blang, 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 there's going to be 100,000, 200 people, 200,000 people that'll survive. And we'll rebuild this crazy shit that we've done. It's happened already many times before. Do you see the Egyptian civilization anymore? Do you see the Babylonians? Do you see the Mongolians? So the point is that we do this. This is what we as humans do. We're fucking idiots. No offense to anybody out there, but we as a collective whole are just stupid. We do the same thing over and over and over and over again. Now, here's the beauty. This is the first generation in human history. I'm looking right at the camera. The first generation in human history ever to have more information than any other point in time in human history. We are the first generation to actually start destroying the lies that have been told to us. For instance, there are many places right now that no longer celebrate Thanksgiving with Christopher Columbus as being their hierarchy of the character. Because when you actually look at the history of Christopher Columbus, you find out that the man created the slave trade, that he killed tons of people, he did it only for gold, and then he went back and got 14 more ships and but before he went back, he went through Africa, picked up a bunch of black people, and started the slave trade movement. I know that sounds crazy, but it's so true. And so to lift up somebody who was a monster in real life, that's not a good. He didn't even find America. That was freaking Eric. Eric the Great found America. Amerigo Vespucci named America. What the fuck did Christopher Columbus do? Absolutely nothing. He really didn't. He never even landed on American soil. Not that it was called America at the time, but that's not the point. The point is that we are the first generation to be able to sift through the bullshit. Because before, the bullshit was just given to you and you just go, oh, yummy bullshit. I love the bullshit. We just took it because we didn't know any better. It's the truth. And the thing is, this is why I give this quote out a lot nowadays. Don't get mad at your parents and don't get mad at the forefathers, because the forefathers have no clue. Your parents had no clue. All these people were being lied to just like we are being lied to. Now, the difference between us and them is that we get to call it fake news. So does our president. But you see what I'm saying, right? And so what happens now is that since they understand that we are able to sift through it, they throw more bullshit in there. And they throw more and more bullshit in there so that you get confused and you don't know what's what anymore. Smart people, actually, if you think about it. They're wanting to control you. They're wanting to control you. And the only way they can control you is if you don't know what the hell is going on. If you're confused, if you're fighting each other, if you're telling your brother and your sister you're an idiot because you're a Democrat and that one's a Republican. Really, guys? Really? This is my land. I was born on it. You can't have my land. None of this shit is ours, folks. Not one piece of it. Not even, look, this body's not even mine. I mean, come on, let's get with it. None of this is ours. This is all a dream. This whole thing, everything around us is a dream happening for you, not to you, happening for you. For you to find something inside yourself that you're scared of and to go after it hardcore. Like run after those fears. Run after them. Run them out the fuck your life. Push them out, because once you challenge your fears, once you really challenge the real fears you have, the ones that really scare you at night, that don't let you sleep, when you can challenge those fears, your life changes like that. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I've been living like this for a long period of time, guys. Do you ever see me angry? I mean, okay, sometimes I flip out. Everybody gets angry. But do you see me angry? Like 99.9% of the time, I'm like this. What the fuck? This is amazing. I love you guys. That's how I am. Because I'm excited to be alive. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to share moments with you. And without having these little tiny interactions, what do we have? Nothing. I can't see my own eye. That's how much I have. I have nothing. Listen, I don't know who's watching me still, but whoever you are, I love you and I thank you for staying. Oh, it's Michael and Jeff Davis. Thank you very much for staying, guys. I appreciate you both. Listen, the world's not going to end. If you were, listen, let's just put it into this other concept, the last one, okay? If you were God, omnipotent, to super thought, all that good stuff, right? You're awesome. Would you destroy your creation that you've given autonomous action to? Like, here, I'm gonna make a baby, and then just because I'm tired of the baby, I'm gonna kill it. God doesn't do that, dude. Sorry. I've learned one thing, if I've learned one thing of anything at all. You're either on or you're off. And you, me, whoever's watching this right now is on. And on doesn't turn off. On means that your energy does not dissipate. It only moves from one thing to another. There is no such thing as death. There is only a transference from one place to another. My friends, the world is not going to end. It's not going to end today. It's not going to end tomorrow. It's not going to end on September 23rd. God, please, people. The world is not going to just... And there's definitely not going to be God. Listen, if it happens, oh my God, Oh my God. Does anybody truly believe that there's going to be a person that comes from the sky and says, excuse me, you guys are fucked up. You guys are super fucked up, and this is God. Me being God, just wanted to tell you that I'm going to flood all of you people in the South because you're racist, and I'm going to kill everybody in the West because, I'm sorry, guys. There's people out there right now that are saying that, hey, the reason that Florida and all the southern states are getting flooded is because they're racist. What in God's name is wrong with people? So that means that everybody on the West Coast that's having fires that isn't being told about in the news, by the way. The earthquakes that are happening in Mexico, not being told about all we're worried about is ourselves. We don't care about anybody else. We don't. We only care about somebody else and we can make some money out of it. Oh, listen, the Haitian people, they really need some money. Did you know that like 60% of the money that was made for the Haitian Survivor Fund disappeared? Nobody knows where it's at. Sort of kind of like the same thing that happened at World Trade Center when the fucking all the gold that was underneath World Trade Center like disappeared. Like nobody knows where that gold went. Okay, guys, I believe you. Sorry. So back to it. September 23rd, the world's not going to end. This thing that we know of is a video game. The video game's not going to get turned off. And if it does in some way have a cleansing of some sort, that's just going to be us being dumbasses pushing buttons that fucking throw nuclear bombs at everybody. And then once one nuclear bomb goes, all the nuclear bomb goes. And then there's only going to be like one place on the earth, maybe 2 or 3 places on the earth where they're not nuclear fucked. And then that's where the people are going to go. That's where people are going to end up starting up new civilizations and doing it all over again. And hopefully, they'll learn their lesson this time. But I doubt it. So, with all of that knowledge known, please go out into the world and do something good for somebody. Even if it's a video, even if it's just it doesn't matter. Share something that you love to do with somebody else for free today. Because you are a beautiful person and you have great things to give to this world. If you like these videos, please like, share, subscribe, send them out. Let people know what I'm doing. I do this every single day. Sometimes I even do it twice a day, like today. But I do it every single morning, trying to inspire people to be better, feel better, and do better for themselves and for those around them, because that's the only way we're going to make this world better. It's not going to be some messiah that comes and changes the world. You are the messiah. I am the messiah. If you want the world to change, make that change. Love you guys. See you later.